Maybe someday we can work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why.
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to kind of do like a light glowy skin makeup look, and I thought I'd film it and share it with you guys. This is very much so similar to what I would normally do if I'm trying to like just get my makeup done, still look cute and fresh, but you know, something real easy, something real quick, you know what I mean? So if you guys are interested in seeing that, please stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alright, the first thing we're going to start off with is some primer, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty True Matte Pro Filter Primer, so I'm going to use that all over my face. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is use the Fenty Beauty Matchstick, the concealer in Bamboo, and I'm just going to go over some of the breakouts that I have, just as like an extra coverage for those marks. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm just going to take a Real Technique sponge and kind of just blend that out. And you could definitely use a color corrector instead of a concealer for this step. I've been liking the real natural looks, the real light makeup looks. They look really good on people who have really good skin. So I guess I'm just pretending that I have really good skin. Okay, and then now I'm going to go in with my foundation and shake it up really good. I'm using the Milk Makeup Blur liquid foundation, and this one is in the shade Medium Tan. And I'm just going to use a brush to basically buff that into my skin. And so I did one side of my face so you guys can see the difference and how basically that foundation kind of melts in and blends into the skin. It's about coverage, but it's about not really doing too much. I feel like it's covering, but it's not a super matte or super like thick full coverage foundation. It's supposed to be just like a blur effect. Typically I would go in with the same concealer, the Bamboo, the stick, because it's just easy and fast. But I kind of want to get a little bit more like coverage and control. So I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch primer. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the My Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just going to basically blend this out. Then I'm going to like flip it over to like this back side. And basically, like, I want my concealer to conceal. So I want it to stay as in place as possible. I learned to be way more careful with my makeup because I took my time, but I didn't at the same time. Like, I would rush through it. And I just, you know, if you just take your time and do your makeup, like, doing certain things really can make a difference. I have my concealer exactly where I want it to be. So I'm gonna set that. And I'm using a lot of Fenty products. But I love Fenty. She's amazing and their products are amazing. So anyways, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder in Banana. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set that concealer in like on my chin and my forehead. Notice some creasing, go ahead and blend that out before you set, because you'll just be setting that crease. I gotta pull my forehead back because I get wrinkles in my forehead. So if you got a wrinkly forehead like me that has creases, pull your forehead back, snatch that forehead back. If you already don't have it in a bun or a high pony or anything like that, snatch that forehead back. Snatch that forehead back. Then dab, you know, your concealer sponge, you know, get that right. Then set. So mind you, I am setting my face, but I'm doing that because I have really oily skin. If you don't have oily skin, and you have like dry skin, you could just go ahead with the normal application and just don't set it, because you probably really don't need to. Maybe you'd want to do it like maybe in your T-zone or right under your eyes just a little bit, and maybe just use a brush so that it's a little lighter. But other than that, you can just go for without setting, because I mean, really, you don't necessarily need to, especially if you're going for like a glowy skin, like summery look. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is just let that set. And I'm going to use the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in Baked. And I sometimes, just depends on if I'm in a rush or not, I would, you know, put it in the areas where I want it. But I noticed to take my time. It comes out better when you take your time. So I'm gonna take a brush, dab the brush on top of the product, and then apply it that way. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? And I think I would say the key to this look is cream products. I really didn't use cream products before, simply because I have oily skin. Really, no, just like cream products are just gonna add to the oil. But I figure for like a glowy skin look, when you have those creamier products, it just doesn't come out so, I guess, matte looking. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose. You could use the Milk Makeup bronzer if you wanted to, but it's a little too creamy for my nose because I am really oily. I want it to stay. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Matchstick in Mocha from Fenty Beauty. You're basically just blending that color down. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Alright, and then what I like to do is basically just take the powder and set the nose. And take some of the powder and just, of course, set underneath the bronzer. And then set around my mouth, because you talk a lot during the day, you're gonna get creases. So I just set around the mouth. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna go in with this, with my MAC Medium Tan Skin Finish. This is the mineralized skin finish. It's like a natural finish. So this is in medium tan, so I'm gonna go on with this and basically just buff this all over my skin and blend out all the powder that I have all over. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the MAC Skin Finish, but in Deep Dark, so this shade here, and I'm going to basically use this as just a bronzer to kind of like add to that bronzer. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in Fuego Flush. And I typically take my finger and do this. So I'll just rub it in like this, get it on my finger, and then just dab it on the cheeks. And while that still has a little bit of tack, I typically go in with a blush that's similar to that, so a corally color or an orange color. So I go in with this shade here, and this is in the Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette from Juvia's Place. So I'll just go in with that and basically just put that all over my cheeks, just to give myself like a nice little bit of color on my cheeks. It's there. I hope you guys are picking up on camera. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of color, more like a shimmer, on my eyes. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Cinnamon, and I just love this shade because it's like a brown shade and it's like neutral and it has some shimmer, so it's really nice for like a glowy look, and it's super easy. I don't do anything special with it. I normally just rub it right on my eyes like this. Just like that, and it basically goes with anything because it's like a bronzy color. And then I just like blend that up and out, just like that. Super easy, super cute. Okay, so now I'm going to put on some mascara, and I'm going to use the Iconic London mascara. And it doesn't have like any bristles. It does have bristles, but they're like extremely like short. So I'm just going to do the top lashes for right now. Typically I would do top and bottom if I wasn't going to put any lashes on today. But because I do want to go ahead and put some nice pretty lashes on today, I'm just going to do the top, put the lashes on, and then do the bottom lashes with mascara. I'm using these lashes from Lash Dreams. These are in the style Genie. So I'm going to use these. They're really pretty fluffy lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. Okay, so I put the lashes on. They're super long, super fluffy, drama AF. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put mascara on the bottom lashes. I'm done putting the lashes on and everything like that. So we're pretty much at the finish line. We're gonna go ahead and put on some highlights. And you guys already know my favorite highlights, my favorite highlight kit is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. Here it is. So I'm gonna go in with that. I'm gonna go in and just dip between these two. So bronze and summer. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip in those two, and I'm gonna put those all over my cheeks. And I use basically just like, this is like a foundation brush. I just love a big fluffy brush for application. I just think that it comes out a lot better. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish it off with the lips. And I have lip liner. So this lip liner is from NYX. It's in the shade Downtown Beauty. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. I'm gonna basically blend that out. And then I'm gonna go in with the NYX matte lipstick in the shade Nude Daphne. I'm just gonna go on the inside. And then since we're going for glowy, I wanted a glossy look. So I'm gonna go in and put the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Sweet Mouth on top of that. And it's like a shimmery pink, shimmery like baby pink. Put that on top. Okay, and the last step is gonna be setting spray. So I'm taking this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm just gonna set my face with this. Okay, beauties, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Am I glowing? Is it cute? Do you like it? Is it too much? Anyways, I think it's cute. I think it came out really good. This is typically my go-to look for my everyday makeup. This is like the goal that I'm going to. Sometimes a little bit adjusted with a little less concealer and stuff like that, but for the most part, this is my go-to look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and you guys are able to follow along with it. If you guys do try this look, please let me know in the comment section. I hope it really came out cute for you guys. Came out cute for me. Typically does, you know, because I'm cute. No, I'm just kidding. But this is the end of the video, and I really hope to see you guys in my next video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, beauties.
One might think it's obvious. Please don't spill your mind when you don't have a clue. Hey.